am going to be sharing with you guys my Dior collection. It's a small collection that I've acquired over the last few years, but I absolutely love it. And I actually have some wonderful Chinese New Year gifts that I have here on display. Welcome amigos to my Camo Chica cave. I am going to be sharing my Dior collection. I have a few handbags, some SLGs, some jewelry items, as well as some shoes. And for those of you that might be joining me for the very first time, welcome, bienvenidos. I am Laura, Latina Army wife, born and raised here in the great state of Texas. And I'm just a Latina who happens to love luxury, happens to love to save money where she can on finding some great steals and deals and sharing military discounts. So be sure to follow me on Instagram as well, where I will mark where I find deals where I can, as well as restaurants or places where I can find military discounts, to share that with you guys as well. I'm not going to go into any particular order, so let's go ahead and just start with this beautiful Lady Dior pouch, and this is in the wonderful red patent canage print, if you can see that. And you have the really pretty little cute Dior charms. She's really pretty. I love using her when I happen to want a red handbag, and she just is great. You've got an interior pocket. She's got the wonderful leather, smooth leather interior, and this did come with the 2 inserts, but they're in patent, so I don't really use them. I just pop in like other, you know, my other SLGs from either Dior or from a different designer if I'm carrying anything that I need to put inside, just so that way the patent doesn't stick together. But I love her. She's done really well. I've had her for about maybe, I think, 3 years now, and she's really pretty. I love the gold chain. I love that it's removable, so sometimes I will pop this chain onto like my little Louis Vuitton mini pochettes. But I love this wonderful Lady Dior pouch and the color that she is in. This next handbag, I actually saw this particular style on a pre-loved website, and it was in a really beautiful blush color, but it had a lot of wear to it. When I found this particular handbag, I started to look on other websites to see if I could find that particular same style, and I found it in a very nice light beige color. And it was this wonderful canage print handbag. And you've got the beautiful gold chain here, almost like large paperclip chains, and the wonderful, you know, padded leather strap at the top, and the beautiful closure here with, of course, this wonderful hardware with the Dior. She was in excellent condition, and I've got all the stuffing in here. She has 3 compartments, middle and the back, with a back pocket. And in the back pocket, it actually came with the actual tag. It still had the price tag to this particular bag, and she was in excellent condition. You have the little keys here with the Dior clochette, and I just thought this was so pretty. This was in excellent condition. I don't know if the person that had it before like used it, because there was nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with this handbag. No corner wear at all. And the original price for this handbag was like $2,200, and I just kept eyeing it on the real until they finally marked it down to like $990, and I was like sold. So I absolutely love this bag, and every time I happen to take this one out and use it, I get so many compliments on it because of just this beautiful soft canage quilting, and it's just nice and puffy. But she is actually really wonderful, and I take her out a lot. She sees the light of day during the spring and the summer months. This is my beautiful Dior handbag in like a light beige color with this beautiful canage quilting and the gold hardware. I think she was a bargain at what I bought her for, and she is just very beautiful, classy, and elegant, very ladylike. Dior did a collection about 3 years ago, and they released an animals collection, and within that collection they released some prints that had a giraffe on it, and I'm a sucker for a giraffe, if you don't already know. And so I wanted something from that collection, and when I saw that they had the Dior Book Tote within the items that they had released, I reached out to my SA. She's wonderful, beautiful, and I said, I need that tote. And she was like, okay, hon, let me go ahead and order it for you. Do you want it personalized? And I said, yes, please. And so this is my Dior Book Tote with the Christian Dior here on the front, and you have the giraffes as well, and you have the side, and on the back she went ahead and had my name embroidered. And I was going to do my nickname, but she said, hun, sometimes they don't approve of that, and we'll run the risk of it causing further delays because then we got to change it. So I said, okay, that's fine. I was like, we'll go ahead and just keep my name here. And she's very, very, very roomy. I take her a lot with me to work, to carry like my laptop in, but she's getting a break right now because I was using her a lot all last year, and I just said, let me go ahead and use some of my other totes. I have not ordered a specific organizer for this one, only because I had a custom made Samorga organizer for my Christian Louboutin Cabata totes, and she actually fits just fine in here. There's a little bit of space on the side, but she actually fits perfectly in here. So for me, there hasn't been any real, purpose to go ahead and order another one. And when I do order those organizers every year during their sale, there's always another bag that I'm going to order, but she fits perfectly in there. See that? And so I just think that works. It just protects the bottom, and you have the wonderful Christian Dior on the handles. So yeah, this is my wonderful, beautiful Dior Book Tote in the Animals collection. And so because I'm enamored with the giraffes, I went ahead and I was on the hunt trying to find other items that were released within the collection. I was on the hunt for this one, and I finally found it through Rebag, and I got it on sale during one of their promotions during the holidays. So this was my Christmas to myself a couple of years ago, but I was actually able finally to get this one for, I believe, like $1,300, somewhere around there. Also like another Lady Dior pouch or a wallet on chain, if you will, with the wonderful giraffes here on the front. You just have the same type of print on the back, and it is in wonderful leather with the black and almost like a suede finish on the inside. This one also came with the inserts, and you have the lovely chain. I still got it at a good price, so I'm just happy that I was actually able to add this one into my collection. So the next handbag I have in my collection is this lovely Lady Dior ABC in the Fahard color. So she's this beautiful blush. She's more of like a, not too matte, but she doesn't have any type of sheen or shimmer to it. So she's in like a very flat blush color, but this is definitely my idea of a Dior bag because I know it'll go with everything. I knew that this color, I could use it a lot more with my wardrobe. So I just love the beautiful detail of the charms for the Lady Dior. This one has the back pocket right here, and I love that you can just tuck this flap in rather than having the zipper to where you really can scratch up the top part. When my sales associate said, okay, honey, you need to pick some charms, let me show you the ones that we have. So of course I'm doing everything via text because I'm working with my sales associate in Florida. She goes, I have a very special charm for you that I know you're going to want to add as part of the ones that you can select, because you can choose up to 3. And so I picked the charms, but she said, you need to get this charm as well. And she was right. She actually happened to have a giraffe charm with the ones that she had there in store. So I just picked the L for me, the D for my husband, and then the beautiful little Dior heart with the key. So of course my husband has the key to my heart, and of course my love for giraffes. And I absolutely love the strap. This handbag for me is truly like a date night bag. I absolutely love it. And let me show you real quick how it looks on my body frame. You'll be able to see it. Now I'm a size 12. This sits above my waist like about maybe 3 inches. It's not bad at all for being like a size 12 frame. I think it works really well, and I absolutely love it. Most of the time I don't really use the strap because, like I said, I normally take her out when my husband and I are going to dinner, so I just kind of hand carry her. But she is a beauty, and I'm so happy that I actually added this one into my collection before these other recent price increases. And so I've had her for over a couple of years now, but she is the beautiful, for me, iconic Lady Dior handbag in the beautiful Fahard color. Let's move on to SLGs. First SLG that I want to share with you is this lovely card holder in like this saddle style. So you have this beautiful little detail, almost like the saddlebag, with the lovely little D accent. And I wanted this because, of course, my husband's name starts with the D, and it's a nice little size to fit plenty of cards. You have this back pocket here on the back to slide a few cards as well, or like, you know, like let's say like parking tickets. If you parked your car in a garage or something, you have one outer card slot here, and then you have one in the back, then another one on the inside, and then you have the nice roomier space to hold several cards. And I just thought this one was really pretty. I wanted something in this angel pink color when they released it, and it almost gives you like rose sakura vibes for Hermes, but it's very, very pretty, and of course more affordable than the Hermes card holders. But I just love the fact that it's nice and compact, and I can use this and slip it into my wallet on the chains for the Lady Dior pouches or my Chanel walk. So beautiful, lovely little card holder. And the next one, of course, I had to have this when they released this particular collection, and now it matches several pieces. And this is the lovely Dior Animals wallet, and you have the nice little Dior charms here. And I love the fact that this actually has several card slots. So you have the Christian Dior here, you've got 1, 2 card slots here in the front, and then you have this other one towards the back. And then I've got 2 card slots here in the front, and then I have the little zipper, so you can put some coins, or if you want, I can actually slide my key fob in here, so I can throw my key fob in there as well, just so that it's not scratching up any other interior of my other handbags. And I also love that I have this bill holder, so I can fit my bills in here, some cash, and plenty of card holder spots. That I have the very large option to carry this when I need to, as well as the small one if I'm going to interchange my wallets and throw it into another, you know, small handbag, like maybe my Chanel mini. But just so you can see, this does fit in your wallet on chain. So that's why I love it, because in case I don't want to mess with either this one or my Chanel and having to put all my little cards in the card slots, you're able to then just throw this into one of your walks, and I can fit my key fob in here and my cards, and I'm ready to go. And just use it as a chain. You can just definitely use this as a clutch. So if this was my bag for the week, I can definitely just have all of the simple necessities that I need, and then throw my laptop in here, take it to work, and then add in my little walk, and ready to go. Let's move on into some wonderful silk accessories. With Louis Vuitton, we have bandeaus. With Hermes, we have twillies. And with Dior, we have mitzvahs. And the very first one that I want to share with you is one that I found online. I had to find this one because I was just Googling stuff for Dior. And I think I got this one. I can't remember if I got this one through the Real Real or for Fashion File. But either way, when I saw the print on this one, I said, I gotta have it. And this is in this wonderful black and white silk color, but you actually have these Gemini twins. You actually have the Gemini stars, how you would see them up in the sky, and you have this lovely both Gemini twins here on both sides of the mitzvah, and you have the little moon above them, and the back side is just white and black, and it has the Christian Dior. And I just love this particular print. So I just thought this print was so special because of the fact that it had the twins on both sides, and this one had the lovely little moon above it. And when my husband was a first sergeant, he was always traveling, always gone, and especially with him being gone so often and then being deployed, he would always tell me, no matter how far I am, you and I are always going to be staring at the same moon. So I'm just a sucker for anything celestial, and I just loved that remembrance of it, and the two of us together, since our birthdays are both in June, and we truly are like the Gemini twins. And so he will always say, you know, Wonder Twin powers activate. As I said that before when I was sharing with you guys my Louis Vuitton collection, since I have the world tour tote with the Geminis. But I just loved this black and white combo. It'll go with everything. I'll put this on my Hermes Birkin, and I've even put this one on my Lady Dior, and it goes. And so the next one, when they released, of course, the Dior Animals collection, I had to have everything that I could in giraffe. And so the next mitzvah I have is this wonderful Animals print. So you have the wonderful little giraffe here, and you have the other one here. It just has like a I want to say like tribal. It just has that, you get those vibes, especially from the back print of it. But I'm just so happy that they're a little wrinkled because I'll interchange this. I'll put this one sometimes on my pochette métis. I'll put this on the Birkin. I'll put this on just other handbags that it goes with, especially during winter because it's got these darker colors. I don't really have a need to collect so many of them, but these are special ones because of my love for the giraffes, and they go with the other Dior animals collective pieces that I have. And then of course the Gemini twins, because that's special to my husband and myself. These are the wonderful Dior mitzvahs that I have in my collection. Now let's move on to some jewelry. The next item comes in this lovely little Dior case. And I think when I purchased the Lady Dior, they had just released this particular item, and my sales associate said, these are just my favorite. I think they're wonderful and they're gonna go perfectly. And they are these wonderful like friendship bracelets. So you have this beautiful blush Christian Dior, and then like a nice little beige colored like color with a little bit of like a gold threading in there within the two. But I just absolutely love these. I think the colors are spectacular, and because of the fact that I wear a lot of, you know, pinks and mauves, and I just love them, and it goes really, really well with the lovely Lady Dior. So glad I have them in my collection. So they're just some fun pieces to have. This next item, I missed getting them when they marked them down at Bergdorf's, when the sales associate I followed was actually showing the items that were being marked down for that collection, and it was too late by the time I reached out to her to confirm, and they got sold. But of course, because I have the Dior Animals collection, I wanted to have the piece, something from that collection, and I was able to find these on that consignment store, Luxury Promise, and I saw them post these on their website, and I said, okay, I'm finally able to get them. So it wasn't really a crazy, you know, marked up price, because I remembered what they had been marked down to. So I'm just so happy that I was actually able to add these into my collection. And so I just love having this cute little giraffe on the earlobes, because it's not too like bold or crazy. It's just very nice and delicate and simple and just kind of understated. Now the next items, I actually did get these when they got marked down. So when these got marked down during one of their, of course, like the seasonal sale, the sales associate still had this available, and I asked her to go ahead and place the order for me. And I'm talking about this lovely little necklace. And so you have this wonderful, I call it like a little strawberry heart. So you have this beautiful red heart with the little star here, again like celestial, and you have the Dior. Let me see if I can find it. And so you have Dior here, very subtle on the chain, but at the price, these were almost like, I want to say they were like 40 or 50 off. They were really, really discounted. I thought it was a really good price. And so I just love it, especially during Valentine's Day. You will see me wear this piece quite often. So not only was I able to get this lovely piece with the necklace and the red heart with the little white polka dots, I was actually also able to add this to my collection. All right, let's see if I can show these correctly. They are the lovely earrings. So you have the small pearl in the front with the little star, and then you have the larger pearl in the back with the red heart, and super cute. So they match the necklace, and these are fun. So these are fun pieces. So this of course is the front, this is the back, and you have the little heart that dangles. When I start to wear clothing that's like red or pink and with hearts, this is when I'll wear these, and I just love them. They're fun, and I was just so happy that I was actually able to save some money, get them on sale, and I get a lot of compliments when I do wear them. But they're just some fun pieces. It reminds me of like heart-shaped strawberry because of little white polka dots. These are really fun, cute pieces with the hearts, and then my little giraffe earrings. And so I'm just so happy that I actually have these few pieces in my costume jewelry collection, and just wonderful when I'm able to get them on sale. I have a couple of shoes that I wanted to go ahead and share with you. These are the two that remain in my collection. A couple of them I sold, but I have these wonderful Dior sneakers with the blue and the red hearts, and these I actually got them on sale. I want to say they marked them down to like 40% off. They were like, they got marked down to, I want to say like 500. So you have the Christian Dior. They are worn, honey, so you can see the backs where I have worn them. I have first purchased these sneakers in that maroon Christian Dior print, and I got them true to size in a 7.5, and they I could not break those suckers in. They were so uncomfortable to wear. So I actually sized up and I got these in an 8, and these by far are much, much, much more comfortable. If you're looking into purchasing these Dior sneakers, that you size up, because these for sure have been much more comfy to wear than my true 7.5 size. So definitely sizing up is the way to go, in my opinion. But I absolutely love using these when I wear my Gucci Ophelia tote because of that red and blue stripe. This goes wonderfully with them. And the next pair as well, I got them on sale, and these are the wonderful like Dior Slides, and very much like an army color, especially if I'm wearing my camo print. But you have the wonderful D's here on the back, and you actually have the star at the bottom. They are not an all-day shoe for me. I don't know if I still need to break them in, but I'll wear them into the office since we can wear jeans or like on the weekends. But the best time to buy them is when they do mark these down on the seasonal sales, because they normally will mark them down like 30%. They start at 30 and then they go down to like 40 if I'm not mistaken. Keep it in mind when you are looking to purchase Dior shoes on the resale market. If you know what the price is, regular full price is, I would always kind of judge it by knowing if they've marked it down a good 30-40% off from the original retail price. Then that's pretty much what most people would buy when they actually went on sale from the actual, you know, department store. And the last pair I have, I thought to purchase these in the sneakers, but since I already had a pair of Dior sneakers, I went ahead and I got these in the espadrilles. So these are my Dior espadrilles in the gray color. Very nice light color, and so you just have the Dior print all the way around and Christian Dior on the front. Espadrilles are comfy, as are like my Chanel espadrilles, but to me they are not like an all day shoe if you're going to be wearing it from sun up to sundown to 10 o'clock, because you don't have like a lot of, you know, cushioning or like shock absorption, since it's not like a sneaker. If you're going to be wearing them for work, or you're going to go out for dinner, or just wearing them for a few hours, they're fine. But for me, they are not like an 8 o'clock in the morning to 11 o'clock at night shoe to be wearing all day. Definitely not. Used Dior shoes would be my lovely little light gray espadrilles and my fun red and blue Dior sneakers. So happy that I have these in my Dior shoe collection. One day I was surprised by my lovely SA when she sent me this lovely Dior Amour book. So of course you can just take your notes, and it's like a little journal, so you have just the lines in here. So I use this one to keep my notes as to the videos that I'm doing. This is the one that I'm currently using, but I just thought that this was just a wonderful and special gift from her that she sent me. So absolutely love and treasure this item. And the other ledger I have is this wonderful and lovely book that they released a couple years ago with this wonderful, beautiful like kaleidoscope pattern. And I know this one was just a favorite with a lot of people, and I just absolutely love it. I think it's just super pretty, and you have the very nice gold foiling here on the edges. Just absolutely love this print here, and it was just super pretty. She knows that I enjoy the Lunar New Year collective items, and so she happened to send me this one a few years ago, and it comes in this lovely Dior box, and I thought this was so cool. And let me open it up. On the underside of the lid, you have this like cushion, foam cushion, and it has the charging cords here. The Dior envelopes, so they pop out like that. So you pop these out, and then you have the beautiful like Chinese lantern. See this? How it's turning on? I can see how it's turning on. See that? How cool is that? It's still charged. I have not charged this ever since I got it, and I've had this for about 3 years. That is so pretty. That is so cool. I just think it's so precious to have this lovely little Chinese lantern. Isn't that cute and special? So thoughtful of her to send me this one. And it'll just go back down and you store it back. And once the battery dies, you can just charge it again and put your Dior envelopes back into the box and store it nicely for safekeeping, and recharge it with this wonderful recharging cord. And the other special Lunar New Year gift that she sent me comes in this beautiful box with the butterflies. And this one was a surprise. Usually when she sends them to me, I don't even know. I just happen to all of a sudden get a notification in the mail from like UPS that something is coming. And I'm sure you've seen this from other YouTubers that shared this, but this one is just special. I just love the fact that it has this beautiful Dior kite. You actually have the red envelopes down here underneath. So you actually have this beautiful, lovely, lovely butterfly that you can easily hang. This is the back of it, but I just thought this was so special. I need to hang her in here as well as that little Chinese lantern, but just super special and just so very nice that she thought to send me this one. I mean, just the box alone is gorgeous, but how pretty is that? And the red envelopes, of course, come in here, and you have this nice little print with the Dior on the back. And this portion, you actually have the comes with a little card, but you actually have the holder for like the string for the kite and some other additional ribbon, so you can definitely fly a kite. So this is my lovely Chinese New Year gift from my wonderful and lovely SA that I truly cherish so much. I think this is just special. I'm so thankful that she always remembers to send me little things from time to time. And last but not least, the only home item that I added into my collection was this special piece for Valentine's Day. And you have the little Cupid here with his little arrow. Hopefully you can see the little Cupid here much better. I turned off the ring light just so it wouldn't interfere. You have the Christian Dior, and you have his beautiful like wings, and you have him about to shoot his little arrow, and it has a little heart at the end right there. See that? You actually have red on the handle here. See that? And up at the top, but just super, super pretty. Look at that. And just special. My little Cupid de amor. Precious, precious. Normally don't do a backdrop on this side of my Camo Chica cave, but I just thought that these were super, super cute. And so I have my Chanel one, and of course you've got like the Dior book, and then this cute little chair with the Dior bag. And I love the fact that they have actual like crystals like within the CC, so you have that extra sparkle and gem, but I absolutely love them here in my room. If you have some of the same items that I do, please let me know which ones you have, what color, and how you've been enjoying them. I just think they're just so beautiful. I just absolutely love the Dior Canage print and just the wonderful, beautiful, ladylike aesthetic of these wonderful handbags that I have, and the few little jewelry pieces and the mitzvahs that just have a special meaning or significance for me. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes of your day with me. It's been a pleasure sharing my Diorable collection with you. I hope to see you back here soon. If you enjoyed this video content, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing to the channel and click on that bell notification so it'll alert you of my latest video. To all our veterans and all our active servicemen and women serving and defending my country and yours around the world, I thank you for your service. Hasta la próxima, amigos. Bye-bye.